Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yup, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. We have another round of 90 Day Fiancé. We have toxic couple has embarrassing argument in public. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah, I hear him crunching.
And he's loud. But we shouldn't say toxic couple. We should say the TikTok couple. This is like modern age and social
toxic.
Media. So what you're saying is, people who see, like, because the let me see you want to still want.
What are you talking about?
Them at the airport. You don't remember?
Oh.
I just put the video out.
I mean, yeah, but still.
Y'all, she has such a horrible memory.
No, it has something to do with my memory.
What is it then?
Where did they meet at?
They met online. When she first came, he saw her in the airport. He was, I love it when you want to step on. He was trying to...
Just say toxic.
No, that ain't just toxic, man. That's cringe, bro.
Okay.
It's cringy as hell. Hey, man, with that being said, before we get into it, make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go, man. If you enjoyed today's video,
like it with a thumbs up.
All right. I'll mess my whole thing up, my whole spiel. I've been messing up, lady. It's all on me. I don't know why.
What are you talking about? Chill.
I'm saying I didn't say everything I said correctly. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm blaming myself.
Let's
go. Toxic.
I'm definitely hopeful for the future of the relationship.
What's up?
I don't feel like I'm gonna find somebody who's closer to what I want than who Sophie is. You know, she is who I want, and her personality is what I want. The person that I see us, her being and who we are 10 years from now, I feel like that works.
Does anybody have any idea what this guy's talking about? Is he using ChatGPT to generate responses? It seems like these two are always getting into arguments, and then without resolving anything, he just gives some generic narration at the end, and we're supposed to be like, "Aw." I mean, all he really said was that he doesn't think he's gonna find anybody else, so he might as well stay with Sophie. But in his knobbish little mind, that's a good thing to say. That's romantic, it's a compliment. And by the way, I'm not trying to say that Rob is just the villain here and Sophie is perfect, but she's not as easy to make fun of because she doesn't say hilarious things like this.
I won't jump off a building if I didn't have you.
You would.
But I might go live in a hobbit hole.
So anyway, yeah, things are all good now. They're perfect. He took her to an Airbnb and he made his little hobbit joke, and now they're all patched up. To say that's the bare minimum would be an understatement. It's actually below the bare minimum. We're going into negative territory here. Because Sophie said herself, you don't need an Airbnb to impress me. Just be a better person. Don't cheat. Dude, you're talking about wanting to have kids, but you're 32 living in a 1-bedroom apartment. Maybe don't waste money on an Airbnb just to impress me because you talked to a bunch of girls online. After the whole Airbnb trip, things just get even worse for these two when Sophie finally decides to open up to Rob about being bisexual.
So at this point, we're gonna get married, and you're gonna be married to a man, and you know you're bi, you physically would love to a woman, and you're accepting, you're just cool with never doing it?
I'm cool with marrying you.
Of course, I'm not on Rob's side, but I think the issue here is not that...
That's not okay.
What's not okay?
I'm cool with marrying you. I'm cool with it as long as you cool with it. That ain't how that's not the answer you should give.
What answer should she give?
Why you questioning me like I'm supposed to? That ain't the answer you supposed to give. What answer you think she should have gave?
I don't know.
Oh,
you the one said that.
Don't be trying to flip. Nah, because I know.
I didn't say nothing.
But personally, I know you. And I know where you see.
You said that's not the answer that she should give.
That's what I'm saying.
So you have something in your head.
No. Don't try to go there.
In your head.
Yeah, but that's not the answer you're supposed to give.
And then I said, what answer do you think?
And on his end, he should be like, "She is. If you up to it, I'm up." But you, like we always say, if you open that door, it's hard. It's almost impossible to close the door. When you open that door, just know you're opening up some things that eventually you might not be wanting to do. Mm-hmm. And once you open that door, it's damn near impossible to close. Do you agree?
I ain't never opened the door, so I don't know.
No, I'm saying on there.
I
I'm
mean,
saying,
I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying.
Because it sounds good to say, bro, she want to have an experience. No, I'm just saying that for the average man, be like, most dudes be like, man, she want to have sex with a girl, bro, you join in. But she might be like, that's not what I want. I want to have one-on-one intimacy. I don't want you to be joining in. And then also with that, she might be like, eventually, I don't want you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I want to. So it's opening that door for a lot of guys would be like, she's bi, that's cool with me. We can do some things. Mm-hmm. But it can cause further problems in the relationship. Because, hey, if one person decides to open their door and y'all agree upon it, it's hard to then start trying to set some like rules and you can't do this and you can't do that. Well, you said you weren't bringing it to me. Remember that one situation we know about?
That I told you about.
I said that we know about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That door opening, all hell open up with it. And you can't close that.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, when you start letting other people in.
That was,
And I bet you any money, she's still doing her thing.
I'm pretty sure.
And he just like, damn, what the hell did I do?
And it was all, and
it was his
he
fault.
he wanted to open the door, but it was for selfish reasons. He wanted to just do him.
Yeah.
And he was like, hey, you okay with me doing this? And she was like,
yeah, but as long as I could.
At first she wasn't, and then she thought about it. She said, okay, you want to do that? All right, cool. Well, these are the rules, and I'm going to do me as well. And he was like, whoa. I was just talking about for myself, because but, I'm like, how the hell you gonna want another woman? You in a whole marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
You can't do that.
And then baby girl with
a girl. Once you said she can go do her, and you want to play.
And he just wanted to have sexual intercourse with another woman. And then you opened the door, and then she went and found her somebody and damn near fell in love with him.
She in a whole relationship.
And
going on vacations and everything.
Meeting family. That shit
now
crazy.
That one's crazy, bruh. I mean, I ain't gonna get into it. Hey, that'll be a good topic to talk about on stream. Now I can go more in depth with it on stream because I ain't got to talk about it on YouTube. But hey, we'll tell y'all about that one day.
She's bisexual, but that she clearly does want to be with somebody else and that she doesn't seem happy with Rob. And she was always afraid to open up to him about this because she didn't know how he would react, which is probably not a good sign. If you're with the right person, this would be a pretty easy thing to talk about relatively early on.
It sounds like in 5-10 years, you're going to pop up and be like, just go some woman.
If in 10 years' time, I do feel that need to do that, I would come to you and we would respectfully maybe figure things out, but I would never do it behind your back. I'd never do anything behind your back.
Man.
So yeah, you see.
Well, she still wanted that door of possibility to be open. And in a conversation like that, you got to go ahead and say what you're willing to allow and what you're not willing to allow, and go ahead and implement that right away. To go ahead and shut those thoughts and opinions. So even 10 years down the line, y'all already had that conversation.
But that's the thing. If you already know she's upfront and telling you that she's bisexual, she likes women as well. And if that's something that you're not going to be able to handle, then don't even like further anything. Because I'm with you right now, but there's not to say that maybe 2 years later, I may come across a woman that I like. I'm not attractive on some type of whatever, but I'm already letting you know I'm bisexual. So
let me say this real quick. You know people who have been bisexual, consider themselves bisexual, and you have also said you have seen them get in a relationship and settle down with a single man, and they are happy, they flourishing as a family from what you can see. So just because you bisexual doesn't mean you're gonna continue to want to pursue those urges. Some people would know, hey, I have now decided to be in a happy married relationship. Me being bisexual, at one point in time.
I'm trying to think of who you're talking about. Because I know a lot of people that.
Well, you had told me. I know. I'll tell you off later.
Yeah, because my memory right now. Because I'm only thinking about the ones that may not be married. I'm only thinking about the ones that probably was in a relationship.
You told me she was married at one point.
I don't know who you're talking about.
And that's why I don't want to linger too much into it. I'm gonna tell you after this.
But I was just saying, a lot of people that I know that are they have like been in a relationship with men, and then they'll like, I guess then they'll go back
who
to
you talking about? Nah,
they'll go back to like,
that's not what I'm talking
I'm
about.
not talking about just one person, and they'll go back to like men. I meant to go back to a woman, and then they'll come back to a man, or then they end up getting pregnant, and then they'll go back to like, but marriage wise, I'm trying to figure out who you talking about.
And yeah, I'm saying, let me tell you afterwards so we can get back to it.
Baby.
What's happening here? It seems like they're really not that serious about each other, and if Sophie was, she definitely isn't now. Rob is basically like, well, that's not really fair. I want to be involved if you're going to see another woman, and she's like, ew, gross. Rob, you're a sick man. I can't believe you would think about such a thing.
My girl gets to somebody else, then I get to somebody else.
You will never get someone else. In my whole life, I will never be okay with that.
Then neither
Even
will
you
you.
saying it's disgusting. I will never be okay with that.
Hey, why don't you guys just like take it easy for once and just chill out and watch a movie or something? Do you ever just take a deep breath? So she feels like she missed out on exploring her sexuality, but I feel like if she was with the right person, she wouldn't feel that way. Anyway, now's a good time to go ring shopping, right? After this conversation.
How can I help you today?
Looking for wedding bands.
Wedding bands, okay.
Preferably none of these crazy looking priced ones.
They got some over in the window. I'll show you guys over here.
Excuse me, hi, I'm looking for wedding rings, preferably a really shitty, inexpensive one for my shitty girlfriend. I'm not really looking to spend any money at all. I'm just kind of here to embarrass her because I'm a child.
That front window?
Yeah, white gold, yellow gold.
Cheap gold.
Cheap gold? I don't got cheap gold. Everything's good. 14, 18 karat. But I'll show you some good ideas.
Well, I need you to show me your cheapest rings, because this look expensive.
Bro, what's with all these expensive rings in here?
Boy, you ain't ready for marriage, bro. Hey, if you ain't financially ready, that's one thing people don't talk about when it comes down to a marriage. Marriage is a financial commitment as well. If you still trying to be cheap, living there like I'm a bachelor, I ain't really got to do too much life, you ain't ready for a marriage. You agree? I'm just saying, even the wedding, even the process of getting married could be financially draining if y'all are not on one accord with how y'all think about as far as finances. Even when you think about finances as a man, you have to be you're marrying someone. So now you're not only financially responsible for yourself, but also her as well. Because you, as the man, you are supposed to be the provider. Mm-hmm. So you are supposed to be able to provide the things that as though she needs. You get what I'm saying? And I'm saying if you try to be that financially cheap, where you, shit, everything looking expensive. What you want, a $2 hoe? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nah, you pour the beer here. I know a little nap sometime, but God.
I wasn't even trying to. I was trying to get something.
But you get what I'm saying? But I know you don't agree.
No, you think I...
Because I saw, like, and I'll say this, because...
No, I agree with you, but in the same thing, it's kind of like I feel like those are conversations that need to be had. Like, how do you feel about...
But obviously, we see they haven't even had the conversation.
That's what I'm saying. I just feel like those, because some women... They care about, like, what type of ring or how much it costs or whatever, or the size.
I'm not saying just the ring. I'm saying the whole marriage.
I get what you're saying, but you said all of that because he's being cheap about the ring. So, what I'm saying is, like, these are conversations that need to be, these are conversations that need to be had, like, beforehand. Like, how do you feel about this? Are we ready for this type of, like, a lot of, that's why with these type of, you know, situations, I don't even like talking about, because what works for you works for you. What works for somebody else works for somebody else. But I just feel like y'all need to be on one accord or whatever y'all trying to do, like you said, financially. But yes, I do agree with what you said.
I think they're kind of rushing into a lot of things right now. I think they kind of need to pull back a lot and learn to, at this point, date each other to be able to figure out each other. And I'm sure if once y'all start dating each other, because anybody could be romantically on the phone, you know what I'm saying, where we ain't in the same space.
Yeah.
But once y'all start dating each other and y'all can really experience each other, y'all will figure out y'all ain't. Because the only thing y'all right now is thinking about marriage.
Yeah.
And future together. Y'all not even thinking about the moment.
Yeah.
And if y'all look at the moment, y'all will see that it's not right.
crazy. What is this, some kind of jewelry store? It's actually really funny if you think about it. He just walked into somebody else's store and he's like, dude, I don't have the money for this shit. What are you, crazy? I can't afford that. Okay. What do you want me to do about it? That's what we sell here.
No, we got some nice ones like this. Something like this. We gotta do 1,000.
Too expensive. Next. He just tosses it over his shoulder.
Too expensive by about $800.
So he wants a $200 ring. That's what he's gonna go for. Okay. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna find anything here for $200. I don't know. Maybe you could just make your own ring at this point. Are you good at arts and crafts? Excuse me, sir. I don't need you to talk down to me. I have read The Hobbit, okay? And somebody dug a magic ring out of a pond. So I know a lot about rings.
Something like this. We gotta do 1,000.
Unworthy. Next.
Nah. Do you have 2 rings that together will be under $500?
Yes, I'll take care of you. I got you. Something like these if you want to do tungsten.
What'd you just call
I can
me?
get you something like this.
Tungsten? There's no need for insults, sir. I'm just here to buy a ring. Preferably one that's made out of actual garbage, you know, like just literal trash. We need a ring that really represents this relationship, you know? If you don't start showing me some cheap rings, I might scream. So as always, it's...
Are we talking about his and hers for less than 500?
I guess so. Maybe like one for him and one for her.
God.
But he said he got something on it.
How can be some nickels and golly.
How it turns into this sweet moment where they're like, oh, we finally have a ring. I can't wait to get married. And then everything's all good for 5 minutes. But one morning, Sophie wakes up and says that she wishes they had a duvet because it was too cold in the night. And all hell breaks loose, mainly because Rob doesn't know what a duvet is.
You're just in a horrible mood, and now you're just being moody about it.
Right. Me and you both.
I'm not in a horrible mood.
You were in a horrible mood.
I didn't sleep well. You woke up with an attitude because I said, oh, we need a duvet, Rob.
That's just
You
stupid.
keep repeating yourself. I asked for a duvet.
Listen, if you're going to start making up words here, then we can't have a conversation. What is a duvet? I don't know what a duvet is. What is that, like a play or a singer? I'm not just going to get you duvet tickets.
My bad. I'm trying to understand what's a duvet.
Look it up.
No, just
it's for your bedding. It's like the top. Like, look it up.
How you
Baby, stop.
No,
You know what a duvet is.
I do not.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Don't sit here and embarrass me. I'm just playing.
That would be something you would get, not me.
I know, but you
So
know
I'm
what
saying,
it is, though.
it just keeps coming like the comfort, like a comforter.
Yes.
See, they use the term. It's the terms. It's the terms for me. Because as soon as I typed in duvet, it brings up Bed Bath & Beyond. Okay, all right. I guess I'm ignorant to the term.
No, it's fine.
Ain't nothing wrong with being ignorant to terms.
Right. I was
Like,
about to try to show you.
I looked it up. I saw Bed Bath & Beyond, so it's cool.
Yeah, it's
just. It's cool.
I'll show you later. I'll show you like the
Expensive.
exact.
I'm willing to live here with you, but it's like the bare minimum asking is for a duvet. It's not that crazy.
I hate the opera.
It's like he won't even let me have anything that will make me feel more comfortable. And, you know, he doesn't want to change anything about how he's living to accommodate me.
At this point, I think she's realizing that she and Rob would actually be better off if they were in a hobbit hole, and I think they're going to start looking into it. They didn't show how this conversation started, but I think Rob has a tendency to feel inadequate when she says things like this, and that's why he takes it so personally.
If the first thing I hear in the morning is negativity.
It wasn't negativity. All I said was we should get a duvet. How is that negative?
Because, man, you always need
If I wanna
something.
do-
You always need something. Is this how it's going to be every day? You're going to need stuff? You're going to need food every day and water? I thought you were going to be cool, man. I thought you were just going to chill in the corner. I can just imagine Rob as a father now. This baby's always needing something. This baby...
What'd you say?
I said that's anybody. Like, you need things. There's certain things that
I'm
are
just
necessities.
saying,
You know what I'm saying?
hey, you were in a relationship married or whatever, every day your woman goes, baby, I can really, you be like, it's a no motherfucking thing, but whatever, well, how much it costs? All right, cool, get it. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes I even force you, I'll be like, see, just get one. You be like, but I'm just trying to be, I'm like, just get it. Like sometimes I would be like, hey, we need this, and I'll just get it. Because I'm like, we both
But you be needing more than I do.
No, that's a lie. That's a lie. Like even today, we were talking about you going to, and setting up a hair appointment. I'm like, just pick that day. You like, but we recorded. I'm like, we will work around. Just do it.
But you making it seem like I always need something. And half of the time, I don't even want to do certain things.
Like even the heated blanket thing. I said, see, I been told you. I said, see, Get another heated blanket. I understand the other one went out. Just get another one.
I was gonna make do with what I got.
And on heat.
It still keep me warm.
It has gone out. So I'm like, just get another. And then I went in and I looked for you another one. I'm like, well, they got different sizes. We got the king, queen. I was like, a queen size? You were like, that's too big. They're going to be bigger than this bed. And I don't need it for the bed. I'm like,
I didn't need it.
I'm like, but it'll be a good size. She'd be like, well, I said, well, go get the four. And I'm like, well, I'll put some in the car for you to get. Like,
but you sit up here making it seem like but
what I'm saying is,
I don't even be wanting stuff like this.
As him talking about the duvet, bro.
But
show the initiative and just go get her one.
But that's the thing. Like if you're like I'm back on them now.
Yeah.
If you plan on being in a relationship, y'all plan to be together, y'all trying to further things. Like you're gonna have to get out of the mindset of it just being you
and your
comfort.
What
I'm saying, and your comfort. Like it's not just you anymore. If you're gonna be with, I don't even know their name,
Sophie.
If you're gonna be with Sophie, then you have to understand that it's not just me. Like I understand this is not things that I may necessarily need for myself, but I have to accommodate for her as well. She you done brought her out wherever y'all at. I don't forget what city.
I think
Are
it's
they
Cali.
in Cali?
Cali, because he said somebody LAX. So.
Yeah. I think they in Cali.
Yeah.
Like you've brought her from her comfort to where you're at. Like that's the least. That's the bare minimum.
Make the home make it feel as though she has something to say within the home.
Something, you know what I'm saying? So
even though it's your abode, she has to feel welcome. So she has to have something that.
It's not like she's asking you to go and buy her $1 million home. She just wanted her duvet.
She was okay with a $200 ring. Boy, you better be happy.
Needy as hell. Like, bro, learn how to feed yourself. It's a tough country. If you want to learn how to make it in this world, you're going to need to feed yourself. Oh, are you 4 months old? Who cares?
I also live here, not just you.
Then get a duvet.
All right, I'll get a duvet. I'll pay for the duvet.
Cool, go get you a duvet.
The duvet's like, what, $30?
Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me about it.
Wow.
You go get one.
All right, fine. We'll just hop in the car and we'll get a duvet. We'll go to the
bro.
store that sells them, which is the jewelry store. Over the years, there have been some very needy people on this show, but Sophie really isn't one of them, at least not in comparison to some of the worst ones. I feel like the few things that she asked for so far are pretty reasonable.
I'm asking for so much. A duvet. Most people have a duvet, right?
You're asking for more than a duvet.
Most people have a duvet. It's not that
You're
deep.
asking for more than a duvet. You want a new house.
Well, yeah, eventually you might want to do that, especially if you want to have kids. I don't ever remember her expecting that to happen really soon or anything, but what's wrong with setting that as a goal? I think Rob just really doesn't have much of a plan.
He don't.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, kind sir.
I've seen passive aggression before, but Rob, he's the master. She was taking 3 seconds to get ready to get out of the car, and he's like, nope, not on my watch, and he leans over and just opens the door for her. Sophie, if you want to make it in this country, you can't just sit there in a car. You got to open the door. You got to get moving. You got to be proactive. You can't just sit in a car and be bisexual all day.
I feel like we should go out maybe more often. Just spending quality time together where we're not worried about anything else. Just, here and there, I feel like would be good for us.
Date night.
True.
Date night.
How many date nights we talking here?
Date night? I mean, I knew you were bougie,
financial.
but geez, come on. How many date nights we talking about here? What do I look like to you? You know how much this beer right here cost me? I had to sell my entire Blu-ray Hobbit collection just for this date.
I forgot about the scavenger hunt, girl.
Oh my gosh!
I forgot all
when
about this.
When did it start?
It started
today?
No,
or the 27th?
24th. Oh my bad.
Oh my gosh! I wanted
sorry,
to do.
y'all.
I'm sorry.
That's, when they started talking about Bonnie, it took me.
What made you think about it?
Because when they was talking about spending time, quality time, we were supposed to be doing the scavenger hunt thing together, and I forgot all about it. Damn.
I wanted that. I wanted anybody.
But it's doing multiple days.
Oh, so we.
So yeah. But I just forgot that it started. You were supposed to remind me.
You told me about it. How was supposed to remind you? You told me.
Oh my.
Let's see if they got one going on tomorrow.
After the video, I'll check and see.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
Night alone. That shit's not really worth a whole lot anymore. Nobody cares about Blu-ray. Although maybe I should have kept that because in the future, physical media might be harder to find, and I just sold that for a beer.
Just every so often.
What does every so often mean?
Once every 2 weeks.
Really though? Once every 2 weeks?
Twice a month, that is.
Really though? Yeah, I know how this starts. First, it's once every few weeks, then it's once a week, and then all of a sudden you're gonna want 2 duvets. If you want to be somebody's princess, you can find another husband. We will have one date night once a year, and it will consist of steaks and skee ball at Dave and Buster's.
I just need you to want to have positive energy. Roll with the good spirit.
Yes, Rob, you're just a bundle of
talking
joy.
about?
You're just a real fun guy to be around all the time. I never thought I'd be interested in someone so far away. Meeting someone long distance has never been something I thought I'd attempt, but I feel like the vibe we have is the vibe I've been trying to find. Do you want to bring your vibe over here next to my vibe right here? We could pretend like we're rich on Instagram together. The next scene we're going to look at is incredibly cringeworthy. They go to a sex shop together, and one of the employees there kind of hints about having a 3-way, and neither of them will say yes or no, and then it just turns into an argument really quickly. Now, it is very likely that she was told to do this or set up to do this just to get these two to argue, but I'd say it was worth it. I don't know who would just ask this randomly to 2 people, especially if you're on camera, even if you do work in a sex shop.
You know that you guys are both really hot.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
So
I
are you.
appreciate that.
You know, if you're trying new things.
That ain't my world. You answer that
No,
question.
you answer it.
Definitely
You
not
answer
my
it. You answer
question
it.
to
You
answer.
answer it.
Okay, so neither of them answered the question, and now they're about to get mad at each other for not answering the question.
Like,
Set this shit up. This out.
like, whoa, wait a
The
minute.
interaction was
just, like,
just
randomly, like-
he's like,
Both
oh.
of you are hot.
that's.
And
I'm
he's
telling
like,
you,
you
a lot
answer
of
it.
a lot of dudes would be like, shit.
But you weren't okay with her earlier saying what
But
y'all.
what
So
I was-
you should have just been like, and she should have been like,
I really
like,
think,
we are, like,
honestly,
what?
I think they should slow down. Honestly, just date.
No, we ain't on that.
Oh, no, I'm saying on they in
No,
their
no, no, I get
situation,
what you're
I think
saying.
they just would be better
I'm
off
just
just
talking about
dating.
from the question. Yeah,
But also, would Sophie come over here if they just wanted to date?
yeah.
If he wasn't pursuing like something serious, I don't think she would have really gave him as much time as she gave him.
I don't know who's to say. We can't really say.
True that.
And that they both clearly wanted to say yes to. I think both of them are pretty immature, especially to let this devolve into an argument. They both want to say yes, but they don't want to admit it, so they're trying to see how far the other one is going to go. No, of course I don't want to do that. Why? Do you want to do that?
I want your answer though.
Right.
I mean, I just want to see what he would say.
You just want me to tell on myself.
So if I was just like, okay, let's go then, you'd be like, okay, cool.
These two are so lost and confused, I don't even know where to begin. How about fix your own relationship before you start bringing other people into it? I love how Rob is like, you're just trying to catch me telling on myself. Or you could just say, no, I'm in a relationship, we're engaged.
You see? This
So
is why
why,
we can't have this
so why you
conversation.
didn't answer her question?
Because she's talking to you.
Hey guys.
You're the guy, and like you
Guys.
know how I feel about being with someone else.
How does this get
And like you
switched
didn't
on
answer
to
the
me?
question.
Hey, I think I'm gonna retract
Because
my
why
offer
would you
makes
have
now.
sex with someone that's not me?
Okay, so she didn't answer the question either, but she's saying it's on
needs to
him
go
because
explore
he's
her-
the guy
her-
and he knows how she feels about this. There's a few times where she says it's different for her because she's exploring her sexuality, but that's still cheating, you know? Like you can explore your sexuality when you're
ain't
single,
ready for
or if you
commitment.
find somebody on board with that, but these two don't know what the hell they're doing. They haven't
Nope.
talked about anything clearly. I still think it's unfair though to hold Rob to a different standard when she too did not answer the question. She keeps
True.
getting so upset over the idea of him being with somebody else, but she doesn't really expect him to be upset about the same thing when it comes to her.
You're not even married yet, and you're thinking about other people.
I'm thinking about other
Because you
people.
didn't answer the question. You should have said, no, I'm about to get married. Why would I do that?
You work it out. I don't
You
know
work out.
how.
You didn't answer the questions you asked.
You'd think at some point during all of this they would
That
stop.
do sound a little set up-ish. So she like, you gonna answer? Shorty, no lie, you still leaving the window open for your wanting to have sex with other people. Don't get mad at him just because, you know what I'm saying? Both of y'all want to...
I just think it's very immature.
Oh, the whole situation.
I really do. Like, my thing is just like someone coming up to us and I'm like, I get mad at you because you don't answer. Well, I
True.
didn't answer it either. I'm sitting there like,
Nah, but
I'm
I
only
already
gonna
know
roll with what you say. Well, obviously you're thinking about it too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
True.
I don't know. Like, maybe it's just my thought process right now. Because I'm like, how am I gonna get mad at you for not answering it? But I didn't answer it. But
I
you
think
get...
we would have jumped the hoe.
No, the hell we would not.
Yes, we would. We'd be like, bitch,
We
who
wouldn't
the
do
fuck you
that.
think
I
you
would be
talking
like,
to?
no, we're...
No, you would have been like, bitch, who you think you talking to? I
would
would have
not
been
be
like,
like
bitch,
that.
please.
I would not be...
Yeah, you would. It'd be like, see, you want to swing on a hoe. You got my baby like hell yeah, pop it off, bitch.
I would not. I wouldn't do
Yeah, you
that.
would.
No, I wouldn't. I ain't that type of person.
See, we gonna jump that quacking like we ain't.
We ain't jumped nobody.
We ain't attempted to jump nobody. I done had a confrontation and your ass just sitting there. I'm like, see, get your that time the dude behind trying to blow him
that's
home.
Different. That was totally different.
I really whoop his ass.
That was totally
different. Get in the car.
I was just like, no, we're not doing this. We're not about to go to jail for nobody.
I was going to jail.
But look, anyway, that's besides the point. But yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of like, hey, I wouldn't get mad at you because you didn't answer. I would just be like,
honestly,
I don't know.
Honestly, for us, it would just caught us off guard. We was able to look at each other like, the fuck?
Yeah.
And I probably walked out. You would have caught an attitude. I would have had an attitude because it's more of a disrespect.
No, I would have said something.
You would
now
have?
that I'm thinking about it,
you would have?
I would have got mad at you for not answering it.
But no,
I
I'm
would have
just
said
saying
something. Yeah.
What you would have said?
I don't know because I ain't in the moment.
I'm
You
just-
know what I'm saying? I'm not in that moment right now. You know, sometimes things do catch you off guard. And you know how I am when stuff catch me off guard and I think about it later. Y'all, I would probably leave somewhere. I'll think about it all day and be like, damn, I should have said that. We're going to have to spin around. We're going to have to go back, okay?
Shut up.
You know what I'm talking about.
Unfortunately.
And go, wait a minute. We're arguing in a sex shop. I need to go home and rethink my life. Maybe I'll do a TikTok or two to clear my head.
The point is, I have trust issues with you, and you just disrespected me. That's my point.
I just disrespected
That's my point. That's
it
my
just
only.
crazy to me that I disrespected you.
You sound crazy because you're not listening to me.
Are you guys gonna buy anything? Oh man, what an awful relationship. And there's still plenty more to come when Sophie's mother comes to visit. They get along just horribly. You could say that the vibes were not it. Anyway, I think that's about it for this video. Thanks so much everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.
I gotta go find this whole.
No, it's a couple episodes you want to go find.
I'm gonna have to go find, but.
Wow.
And that's why you gotta already have a strong, solid foundation. Because if something like this occur, I'll be damned if I'm about to be arguing in front of a stranger in a store.
Yeah. Also,
you know what I'm saying?
That's what I said. They really need to learn how to date each other too. Obviously, just communication over social media and over the phone. When one lives in one country, one lives in a whole other country. Now y'all intertwined with each other. Y'all really don't know each other. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know the idea of each other, but y'all don't know each other. Mm-hmm. Because honestly, when you dating like that, you're forming an ideology of what you expect this person to be based off of the words they reading or saying, well, texting to you, not necessarily even reading to you. So, I don't know, man. They need to kind of fall back. Don't try to rush the marriage process and just see if y'all even fucking like each other for real.
For real. Like each other, for real.
And then from there.
Yeah.
From there. Yeah. Then move, figure out what's the next step.
Move accordingly after that, yep.
But you can't rush into it. I'm very, after watching these, I'm very adamant. You ain't finna meet your significant other and just say, "Whoo, we getting married. We ain't never seen each other." Like,
yeah.
Hey man.
I mean,
what you
I know
say?
it's like some wild stories out there.
Yeah,
people
but
have, you know,
but that's very,
like in real, like
but the percentage is very, very low.
Yeah.
But hey man, y'all spam us up. Let us know y'all thoughts down below. But as always, I do go by the name DJ Nikki. This is
We are.
We out.
Go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar.